Martin, I'm confused because I believe that under the agreement that was reached, I believe on August 20th, between Syria and the United Nations, the investigators were to investigate 3 sites. Khan al-Alasal was one. There were 2 others, which are named in the Sellstrom report. Now you're saying that they're going back to investigate, and I quote what you said, all other pending credible allegations.
You're quoting me, but you're also quoting the Secretary General.
I'm quoting the Secretary General. When was this expanded, and has the Syrian government agreed to this expansion of the investigation to more than the 3 sites?
Well, let's be clear. If we want to be really pedantic about it, it's not necessarily an expansion. It's simply a different form of words. Okay? Yes, Joe.
Martin,
Joe, I said, and then I'm coming to you, Nizar.
Well, Martin, I wonder, it seems a little disingenuous to say that the question of trajectory wasn't part of the mandate. It wasn't. The mandate was to find out whether chemical weapons were used and which ones they were. So this report walks right up to the door without going through it, laying out there for anybody like Human Rights Watch and the New York Times, cleverly, to have trace back where it came from. So the issue is, didn't this report exceed its mandate?
It was done strictly according. It was done strictly according to the mandate, and as I've said, it adhered to the most stringent protocols available for such an investigation, and it's done in such a way, the work, that it can withstand independent scientific scrutiny.
Okay, before I lose the mic, one quick one. The Secretary General said it was a war crime based on the 1925 protocol against chemical weapons, but that protocol specifically talks about an international conflict, nothing to do with the civil wars. Does he still feel this is a war crime based on that protocol?
He has said that he considers the use of chemical weapons in this instance to be a war crime. Yes, Nizar.
Yeah.
He said
Martin, follow up on Edith's remarks. On Edith's remarks.
On whose remarks, sorry?
The remark of Edith.
Yes.
That the names were mentioned in the report by Mr. Sellstrom, and he specifically says Wusraaqib and Sheikh Maqsood, in addition to Khan al-Asal. Why were they concealed in the first place, and what made them reveal them now?
I don't think it's a question of concealing, really, Nizar. All we're saying is that there was the request from the Syrian authorities and also from the French and the British to look at Khan al-Asal, and there have been subsequent credible allegations. So that is why we have said, the Secretary General has said, that the team will be returning to complete its work leading up to its final report looking at Khan al-Asal and all other pending credible allegations.
Do you need a new agreement with the Syrian government on other pending, other than Sheikh Maqsood and Wusraaqib?
As we've said, there is a pre-existing mandate, and the team is going to be returning as soon as possible to be able to complete its work under that mandate.
But by revealing the names, would that not jeopardize their mission, because they concealed them in the first place to protect their mission?
Nizar, simply put, the mission worked in extremely dangerous circumstances when it went there, and we don't underestimate the dangers of continuing to work there. But the team worked with bravery and courage, and despite being shot at, continued to go in 4 times to collect samples and to interview people. And they have made it clear, with the support of the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons and the World Health Organization, that they will go back to complete that work. Okay?
Thank you very much. In the case of Khan al-Asal, here finish this thing.
Well,
In the case of
it sounds like an interview this time.
no,
Nizar.
it's not an interview. Here, just follow up like any other person who does follow ups here.
Please.
Yeah, in the case of Khan al-Asal, when it was mentioned, the opposition attacked the place and destroyed the whole town and killed hundreds of people after that. Now, if they are mentioned, these two other places are mentioned, then there's a risk that the same thing will apply to them because they know the team will go there.
Well, Nizar, look, it's a war zone, and people, regardless of the chemical weapons usage, which has already been documented by this team and which is outrageous, and everybody agrees, I think, that it's outrageous. Despite that, for months and months, for 2.5 years, people have been slaughtered, and they continue to be slaughtered, and not just by chemical weapons, but rather by conventional weapons. And that's why it's really important that, in addition to the work that's going on now on a resolution to deal with the chemical weapons, that there needs to be work on the political process as well. And Lakhdar Brahimi, the Joint Special Representative, is working very hard on that. Yes, it's no easy place to work, but the team has made it clear that they will return to complete their work, and the Secretary General has said that they will do so. Thanks very much. Have a good afternoon.
One last thing. One last thing.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Quote from the report. That was possibly manipulated. Yeah. It was a disturbed crime scene. People
It was.
and,